Aries, welcome to your no contact reading. Now this reading can be really just someone you're curious about, okay, or you haven't talked to in a while, but let's go ahead and see, okay? We have the Three of Swords. Looks like there was a lot of heartbreak or betrayal. The Three of Swords is telling me that this was definitely a breakup due to clashing or feeling things are like out of balance, maybe not seeing eye to eye. So there's definitely something that's out of balance here with you and this person due to a lot of trickery. Okay, so there may have been some manipulation or things that this person did to which caused like a big fight. Maybe you have gone through the same fight over and over, things weren't changing, because the Five of Wands is saying this became very frustrating. Maybe you're super intuitive from that. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is insane how the cards become so clear. I'm sorry, I have a cold, but Seven of Swords is telling me that you intuitively know, feel, and when this person's lying, when they're telling the truth, when their energy shifts, when they tell on themselves, you see it all. You've learned the lesson around the situation, which the world is coming in, but your intuition is spot on, my friends. So don't question it. Do not question. You did feel something off. You were right. I'm sure you know that already, but let's get right into this. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, July is open at the end of July. I think there may be a couple slots left. I do plan on opening August very soon. I'm just waiting for another schedule to come in before I open that. But let's get right in here, okay? The link is in the description box below. Yeah, you have the Three of Swords. This is showing breakup, betrayal, hurt, pain, grief, okay? Wow. Ooh, this person is feeling the Ten of Swords. They're feeling an ending. This is very, very painful ending. It's due to a betrayal, lies, trickery, and your intuition is fire. Ten of Wands, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so you could be dealing with like another fire sign, but you don't have to be. But I am seeing that here with the Ten of Wands is the challenge. Something became very, very heavy within the connection. Maybe you felt like you lost yourself a lot in the connection. Maybe you were feeling like, dude, this was like too much. Things were getting overwhelming. It was like affecting your house or your work or your actions, however it was, your motivation. And things just started getting extremely heavy here, okay? This person knows you know the truth. They know that you see clear. I don't know if you caught somebody in a cheating situation here, Aries, but it's showing cheater vibes everywhere. It's showing lies everywhere. Page of Swords. This person's still curious. Their intention is to get more information, is probably test the water still, see if like they can still kind of come through. Yeah, but I feel like you're rejecting that. I wouldn't be surprised though if a message did come through, a testing the water message. When I see page energy, that's them to see if they could get in again. Okay, if they can get in, if things have cooled down. But I see you slowly, like, I feel like you're pretty stagnant right now. I feel like there's things that are kind of slowing down for you. We do have the Three of Pentacles, which can mean like, you know, this person either gave you mixed signals to where it was hard to build with this person, like they didn't give you that like team player type feel, but this was no deniable. This was a really strong connection you were in, something that felt like soulmate energy, something that was very, very strong bond. So it still feels very connected to you here. But yeah, we have a Tower. Something was revealed with that sign. I don't know when it's going to happen, if it already happened, but your intuition would know right away if you feel like this is you're reading, and you have that intuitive ability and you've already seen all your intuition coming true. That is this type of reading. This is like you already know. You have an inner knowing about something. What's this Three of Swords? Ten of Cups. Yeah, this could have been a family dynamic, relationship, someone stuck in old ways, a separation, someone didn't follow through, someone did something. This could have been a very, like, a family dynamic. We have the Knight of Coins. Someone here is feeling rejected by you. They're feeling insecure. They're feeling mixed signals. They're feeling like everything just stopped, not knowing what to do. Two of Wands, no one's taking any action right now, but still death is somebody's not letting go, but at the same time, they're not changing either. They're resisting some type of change. They keep making some type of mistake and not learning from it. That is the challenge. Secrets. There's that Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So when I see this, I feel like you lost, like you were losing faith in this, in something here, and the divine was sending you freaking downloads. The divine is protecting you with that high priestess energy. Your high priestess, your instincts, your, you know, your sixth sense, your crown chakra, however you want to say it. That is your superpower, Aries. So you know who I'm talking to. This is you. Your superpower is your either your psychic ability or your strong ass intuition. Ace of Swords. This person literally feels like you're going to reject them. They want to open up. They want to test the waters. They want to see if, like, this, maybe this cycle, or maybe they can try to come through. But see that Page of Swords? This is such immature, small energy that they want to come. This is what they want to do. They want to come in. This is their intention. But still not take accountability, kind of twist things around a little bit. You're dealing with, like, a manipulator here that you see right through. Like, you're really the master of manipulation, but in a way of where you can read the master, like the manipulated person. Like, you're above that. Like, you can see, like, you're like in your masters when it comes to people manipulating like this advanced. All right. So we have bachelor's, masters. Yeah. Page of Coins is telling me that somebody wants to message you, but then not follow through, kind of twist things up. We also have them knowing you're the freaking Empress. You're much, much wiser than them. There may be kids involved for some, since I am seeing the Ten of Cups. What's happening? You're not, Seven of Swords. I'm telling you, somebody here is trying to get away with something. They're lying, they're avoiding. They know that they messed up. They know, but the shame, like, for them to test the waters, like, how dare they? To see if it's open, like, how dare they? Because Seven of Swords telling me that they're just keeps lying. They just keep lying. Yep, there's the Hangman in the reverse and the Nine of Wands. So the outcome of this situation is that someone may try to twist the story up, try to keep lying, try to gaslight, try to make you look like the crazy one, try to avoid, and then come back. However, and the Hangman is saying that there's a message coming through with the Hangman. Things are still stagnant and up in the air because something's still kind of fresh. Doesn't matter if it's happened yesterday or 3 to 4 months ago. This type of betrayal is big, okay? Whatever this is. And Spirit here is like, don't give up. Keep going at your pace. Don't worry about what they're doing. But if you do allow this person to come in, just know that there is a sense of the Death in the reverse, which is telling me they are still not learning the lesson. You may be learning the lesson, the world closing things out, but this person doesn't want it to be closed out on your terms or their terms. There's something here about that, but it looks like they're trying to still lie about something in the near future to see it, but they're coming in as Page, like they have zero control. Their energy just keeps getting lower and lower and lower, and you become the Empress. Empress energy is you outgrowing these lies, you seeing somebody for who they are and what they're doing. Okay, wow, this person is getting caught up in like a web of lies here. You see it though, you do. I need to free myself from fear. I'm a caged bird. I pushed you away because I do not want the responsibility. This is the most immature energy I've ever seen. Even their messages are small. Ugh. Like, it doesn't, nothing adds up. Nothing adds up. Thank God for your intuition. This is very hurtful, for sure. There is going to be some type of pause before surrendering. This person's going to try to change some type of perspective if they haven't already. But there is something going stagnant and ready to surrender. And their excuse, like, oh, they didn't mean anything. Or if it was a cheating situation, or that didn't happen like that. Or, you know, it's like, and then they have to act confident so they don't look guilty and overspeak. You know, it's like some type of calculated move that they're doing to try to get away with something. But you know, I feel like I can't give you what you need, soulmate. I believe you can have more than one. Some people teach us certain things, but I feel like with this, it was just like a very sneaky person. I feel empty without you. Yeah, duh. You had an Aries. You have an Empress energy here, which is growth, love, compassion. Like this Empress energy, male or female, does not matter. It's an energy. It's about growth and making the world more beautiful. You are top tier. You're the prize out of the whole situation. This person is not a prize. They're coming up as a page. There's in the reverse. So there's pages, knights, kings, and queens, and Empress and Emperor energy. You're at the Empress and Emperor energy. You see what I mean? They're at a page in the reverse, the lowest of low. All right. Well, this person may try to change your perspective for some, if you want. If you allow communication to come in or during some type of argument. Spirit is just saying, listen to your intuition. No, you're not crazy. You are not crazy. I'm getting really into this one. This one is very clear as day, my friends. Very clear. What? Like right off the bat, too. Within a few months. This person may have been messing around with somebody within a few months for some. I love you. And I have a hard time trusting anyone. I'm doing just fine on my own. I'm unavailable. Taken. I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. I can't be tied down right now. I have too many interests. You're dealing with someone who wants to act like the victim, but causing damage and then being the victim. Okay. It's just very manipulative. There's nothing wrong with you. So don't say that. You're coming up as the Empress. They know that. They're intimidated, but they're going to check to see if you are an Empress, if you are knowing your worth yet. Because the reason why people like to come back around and test things is to see if you're still open to talking to them, and they can kind of sneak their way back in for whatever selfish reason, or if they like, okay, well, I still want this person in my life, but I have to check and give them small messages to see if they'll reply. But you're the Empress. So that's like their thing. Like, is this person know their worth? Are they gonna, because this person is low vibration completely. Spirit's saying it, not me. So let's go ahead and grab the Silent Heart. You are the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. Childhood wounding is influencing my actions. And let's get advice from Spirit. I'm sorry you guys have to go through this. Seriously, like there is something that is... I feel like you're wanting to sacrifice. You're about to surrender in the outcome. But there's a bit of hesitance for some of you to completely surrender this person. Due to them trying to twist up the stories and not telling the whole truth, but like kind of making themselves look like they are, but they're really not. Yeah, your prayers are heard, Spirit saying. The power of prayer. It's too many cards. Clear messages for Aries. Practice makes perfect. Are you stuck in a cycle? Repetition. Something may have been going on for a while with this person. You create your reality, magic and manifestation and wholeness, completion and free will. Okay, it has nothing to do with you. Okay, this is you have to understand, like somebody like this, which I already know you know this because you're coming up as a high priestess, but somebody like this is their character. This has nothing to do, it has everything to do with their whatever they want to say it is. These are broken individuals. These are wounded individuals that do that. Like, to do that to an Empress, that's very odd. Like, you are the one that created and made the whole connection. And you need to like believe Spirit when they say that. Like, Spirit's like, okay, we're hearing your prayers. We see your tears. We see your anger. We see your frustration. We see it, right? But the Spirit's like, let's manifest. You still have the magic. You still, like, you're whole still. You're not broken. You're a beautiful person. What they did was painful. But to me, Spirit's like, we got you. Okay, we got you. Attitude of gratitude. You're blessed. You see that? So Aries, I'm going to leave this here for you. I do hope this message did help and bring some clarity. Trust your intuition. Do not doubt it. This message is for a lot of you guys to really just confirm what you're feeling. You're super protective. Don't try to force everything. There's like things, like, see things for what they are. But this is really, for a lot of you guys, you're going to be like, shoot, I knew this. Okay, so this is maybe a reminder or a confirmation to like stay alert, and just know that, you know, Spirit got your back here. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for trusting me with your energy, and God bless.